Good afternoon, my MBP family. Good afternoon. Good afternoon on this hot summer's day. I am coming to you. I am so here. It is so hot. I just came in from outside, guys, and I'm telling you, all of like yesterday in the 90s, I think for this, we had a heat wave for this week. Because it seemed like every day we had over 90 degrees. And I came in just now from the taxi and I just to walk inside. It is so hot out there. The taxi was nice and cool. I I tell you the devil is a liar. But again, in all things we give thanks because as I had some papers I had to get notarized, right? And I went last week, got them done. And I had to get two signatures. I had to get a witness and got the things done and left the lady's desk, the notary public. I went straight and dropped the thing off for UPS to bring it to the people. And so they sent it back yesterday and said that they need the second signature. And what they did, they didn't send back the parts that were already done, had to redo it. And go in again and get the signatures. Sweat is good. I walked this morning and look at me. I'm sweating again. Look at me, sweating. But sweat is good, guys. It means that sweat is good. Make sure that your body is sweating so it can cool itself down, and some of the little stuff in your system that need to get out. Remember that the skin is the largest organ, and it also gives out waste. So when you sweat, it open up the pores, right? But so I went back to the lady. I called her today and I said, "Are you there?" And she said yes. I said, "Is there a second person who could be a witness to this signing again?" And she says only two of them are in the office, but I just kind of waited and waited. And when I went, oh my God, I went outside, pulled the garbage bin in. So hot. So thank God for the red tree in the front. I stood under it and the guy came and nice and cool. And I went down and in their office, nice and cool. And we got it done. But luckily for me, you go in and you see people and they're so gracious. And so you have a conversation. So when I left, she remembered me well. So when I went, as soon as she saw, I told her what happened. And when she saw me, the owner for the business, he was there. And she said to him, "Could you don't leave yet?" He was leaving out. She says, "Could you wait? Could you not leave yet?" And sure enough, he was the second witness on the papers. So that worked. And then just sitting there for a moment with them, she is from St. Elizabeth. I said, what a small world we're living in. She is from Malvern, St. Elizabeth. We're talking about Wyeth Falls. We're talking about so much. And this lady didn't even charge me before she knew I was from St. Elizabeth. She's from St. Elizabeth. She has said to me, "No, you paid before. I'm not going to charge you again." I said, "What about your coffee? At least something. This hot weather." She says, "Nope. Nope, this is on the house." And I'm just looking at how, you know, you see, and there's people in a whole anyhow. I just think there's something special about St. Elizabeth people. I just think so. But she didn't even charge me. And so we just talked about Jamaica and, when COVID happened, that there was so much struggles before. Cost of living just killing so many people. Not literally, but I'm saying it is just so oppressive. For those who have and can afford it, yeah, it's okay. But for those who are struggling, who do not have jobs and depend on the land, and if the land doesn't produce or if there's a drought, it's just hard for them. COVID came and it made it worst. Made it worst. And so I got out the taxi just now, and as I walked into a cool home, it is so cool and nice in here. And there's a lot of rooms to cool. But you're walking and it's so pleasant. It's not oppressive, it's just pleasant. And I felt a little tinge of guilt. I said, so many right now, they're sitting in the heat. So many, the children are home for the summer and in this heat. And I just asked God to have mercy and to just help them to just get through each moment, one moment at a time. I remember when I was there, when I had fans in the house, just fans. Fans in all the rooms, fans, and even with the fans sometimes it got so hot that even the fans are blowing the hot air. And so I just pray and hope that wherever you guys are, that it's tolerable for you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please just subscribe to the channel and support us. If you have contributed to the soup kitchen, then please do so. Every bit counts. I'm not calling every little bit. Every bit that is contributed counts and is appreciated. The soup kitchen has fed over 19 people for months and months. Right now we're doing the building, so we're waiting. But again, once it's finished, it's back to. Once the building is complete, that's what we're working on now, then we'll be back to the cooking again, because that's why we're building the kitchen. So there's a comfortable space to store food and to cook comfortably, and a space to share the meals comfortably. Right now, Bev Brown, she's doing it. I mean, guys, if you go there and actually see the space, for her to, you have to say, God bless her, over and over again. Over and over again. Because she uses that space and she makes it look like a grand space. But when you go there, guys, it's a humble space that she used to prepare the meals for those 19 people who were fed from the soup kitchen. So we're hoping that by the end of July, we should be up and running again with the cooking. We're hoping that, you know, as you support, remember the GoFundMe link is in videos there. I'll put it in this video also. But just know that wherever you are, I want you to feel uplifted. I want you to feel gratitude. If you're not scorching in the heat right now, you need to be thankful. And for those who are struggling in the heat, just know that the Lord is with you. And I always say He puts us where He wants us to be, and He gives us what He wants us to have. And in time, all things, because He knows the desires of our hearts, and in time He'll make a way for what needs to be made a way for. Oftentimes, a lot of us, our blessings came and we didn't even notice it. We didn't grab onto it. We didn't make it work. And so we have to go back to the back of the line and wait again. And some of you, you got one opportunity and you make it become a huge blessing. You make it multiply and you make that change for you. So today I'm just here, guys. I'm in and see I'm not sweating as much because the air is so much cooler in here. But I was wet. Like my thing was wet. My chest is still wet. But that's how it rolls, guys. That's how it rolls. And as you watch the video, guys, and you think about it, if you get out of the shower clean, you just bathed, you're soaked up, you're washed, and you just come out of the shower, why is your towel dirty? Have you ever thought about that? Why is your towel dirty if you just finished bathing this body of yours? Got to think about that one, right? Then the next thought is, if two vegans, I know vegans don't eat meat, right? If two vegans were arguing, would it be considered a beef? I know it's a good one, right? If two people, vegetarians or vegans, no meat, people say, you got a beef with me, right? If they're arguing, would it still be considering that they're having a beef with each other? And finally, if you were born deaf, what language would you think in? That one, really got me thinking, because if you couldn't hear people talk, what language is in your head? What language are you thinking in? Are you thinking in English? Are you thinking in Spanish? What language are you thinking in if you cannot hear any sounds at all? It's a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day, regardless of the heat. We have life and we're here. We're able to feel the heat and to appreciate the cool. And so we have to say, thank you, Lord, for your blessing on us. Thank you, Lord. And I'm going to use this moment to just say happy Sabbath when it comes. Holy day, Jehovah's rest, of creation's week the best. Last of all, the chosen seven, blessed of God, to man it was given. So as you get ready, some of you are preparing. I don't prepare. I don't prepare. I don't, because we're not going to cook till sunset anyways. But I believe, I don't believe in a day. I believe that the way we treat people is more important than just believing in a day. I believe that the support we give to one another, the encouragement, the upliftment, the support, financial or just a word, um, just a moment of saying, did you think about it this way? I think that those things are more important than just preparing for Sabbath and getting ready for Sabbath and doing all of these things when maybe your neighbor doesn't even have a meal for that day. So for me, I don't get excited like that, guys. I know some of you might be judgmental and talk about, but if you're Sabbath keeper, you should be doing this and doing that, and you shouldn't be wearing an earring. But these things are not what determine who I am, people. What determines my worth is how I treat people. I want you all to understand that. Don't look at me and say, oh, she cut her hair, she did this, she did that. Because that's not it. Because even if I cover up all the way to my neck and put a thing around my head and all my eyes, two eyes are out, and even if my skirts are sweeping the floor, and if I don't have charity, if I don't have love, I am nothing but a tinkling glass, right? A tinkling cymbal, just noise. But I am a real person, and so yeah, I do wear my earrings, and I do wear a little makeup, and I'm in my 60s, right? Birthday is coming up next month, and so I am thankful for those things. So that's not what determines my worth. My worth is should be determined by how I treat the people around me. So please understand that. So wherever you are, feel uplifted, feel good, have hope. Don't you ever become hopeless. Don't ever think there's no way out, because there's always a way out. And go forth doing good. But if you cannot be good, you better be careful. But just walk out. Enjoy the Sabbath when it comes. Keep a song in your heart. And never, never let go of the hand of God. You just always hold on to Him. Pray to Him. Talk to Him. And ask Him to provide for you. Ask Him to open a way for you. Ask Him, because He's there and He's listening. So just ask. He says, knock and it shall be opened. Some of us are not knocking. Some of us are impatient. It's just like somebody comes to your door and they knock and they don't give you time to, if you were in the bedroom, to get to the door. They're thinking that you're standing at the door. So as soon as they knock, you should be opening the door. They ring the doorbell, and as they ring, 2 seconds, they don't even think, I wonder if she's downstairs. I wonder if she's in the back. I wonder if she's in the bathroom. I wonder if she's in the bedroom. Nope. As they ring the doorbell, they expect you to be right there ready to open. And so the same way we act with God, like we ask and we expect it to be right there in our hands. But sometimes it's a wait. And so I hear you. I understand, but the time is just not right as yet. So just be patient. Just be patient. And in time, all things will become a reality. So be good to yourself. Miss Bev checking out. And saying to you guys, remember, subscriptions are free. We're not charging you anything on this channel at all. Subscriptions are free. A like is just pressing that thumbs up button, guys. And just help me let the channel grow. Just help support the channel so it's going to grow. This year's 3 years in, guys. April 23rd, 3 years since we're out here. And little by little, we're growing. But we'll take it. We'll appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you. And so if each of you share a video or 2 or more and invite your families to just jump on board, just even for one video that uplifts them, then please ask them. Thank you, Master J. Jordan, you do your exercise. Some of your music, I'm a little, because they had the cuss words in them, but you know what? I am proud of you. I appreciate you. I thank you for sharing my videos. Just keep sharing my videos. I so thank you and appreciate you, sir. And get well. And I wish you well on your channel as well as you do your push-ups, your dips, your jabs, your jump ropes. Just go crazy good along with your freestyle music. And so for the rest of you, Lady Jet, I hope the summer is good to you. Ernestine, all the best in the UK with the family. Life with Bev Brown. Sister, why am I forgetting her name? I know her name, I forgot her last name, Carell. Thank you so much, my assistant manager. It's been such a little bit. But thank you, and I know that you have your channel, guys, IHS Ministries. Give her a check out. And for all else others who really support, all the new people who joined, welcome to the channel. Thank you for your support. And as you come over, I do come back to your channels and give some support as well. So thanks to everybody. That's how it's supposed to go. Each one helps one, right? That's what Morris Kingpin said years ago when we started. Each one helps one. And if each one helps one, then do you know how much better we would be? Each one helping one. Whatever the needs are, our needs are different, but each one helping one will make a huge difference. So thanks, guys, for all your support. I love all of you. Appreciate all of you. And so just keep the love coming, because I love you right back. So take care of yourselves. If you can't be good, be careful again, but walk good, do good, live good.